College athletics, what was once intended simply to increase physical activity on college campuses, has now turned into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Events like college football bowl season and March Madness have turned into economic booms. Since college athletics as a whole has grown, so too has college recruiting. Despite the amount of revenue that college athletics generates per year, college athletes are still considered amateurs. Because of that, every year college programs attempt to recruit top athletes to pick their school to spending a college career there. This recruiting process often leads to incredibly personal conversations with players and their family, where a coach or coaches attempt to sell themselves and their school. This is the gift economy, where athletes and coaches look to exchange their gifts to find a good fit for both parties. For the athlete, they are trying to pick a program that benefits them, one with a culture, an atmosphere that makes them feel welcome. Sometimes a player really connects with the ideas of a philosopher coach, and that coach can really push a player to want to come play for them and play for the ideas that coach is preaching. When Pete Carroll coached USC football from 2001 to 2009, his philosophy was about constant competition. Players were attracted to Pete Carroll as a philosopher coach, and during that time, USC constantly had top recruiting classes. This is because players saw the philosophy that Carroll had and were attracted to it, but were also attracted to the success that Carroll had. Putting all of that together, Carroll was a philosopher coach who had a lot of success in recruiting because players wanted to play with him. Athletes may also fall in love with the athletic venue that they will be playing in. The Carrier Dome at Syracuse University is one of the largest and most unique basketball arenas in the country, and players often fall in love with the idea of using their gifts on such a grand stage. Players fall in love with the sacred place that they will be playing in and using their gifts in for their college careers. A place like the Carrier Dome is very similar to a place of worship and religion. It's where people gather for a communal event to witness something that they are devoted to. Whatever the specific case for choosing a university, an athlete's going to pick a school that he or she believes will best use his or her gifts and will ultimately be the best fit for them. From the coach or program's perspective, they're trying to search for athletes who can help bring success to the school. The schools want to find players with both mental and physical gifts who are committed to working hard and performing their best on game day. If a school can get enough of these players, that school might have a chance to compete for a championship. In the end, though, both parties are trying to manifest the sacred, otherwise known as hierophany. In religion, the sacred might be an object, an idea, or a person that is important to the specific ideology, while in sports or in athletics, hierophany is success in the games that are being played, whether that success is personal or as a team. Inherently, amateur recruiting is a really good process. There are absolutely flaws to the system and a real debate over how much revenue belongs to players. But if you look just simply at the exchange of gifts occurring for the love of the game, the process is really a sacred one. Where things go wrong is when schools attempt to cheat by violating the sacred process through paying players to attend. As of right now, college athletes are amateurs and it's an amateur sport. Colleges paying players to use their gifts disrupts the current balance of the gift economy. Now, instead of a gift exchange, there's a monetary exchange. Players are no longer attending a school for the philosopher coach or the chance to play in a sacred place, but instead they are looking just to make money. The integrity of the process is ruined when schools break the rules and pay players when there are rules against paying players. In the end, recruiting is an essential and sacred part of college athletics. Take away all of the monetary distractions of college sports, and you ultimately have young men and women playing the sport that they love for the love of the game. Recruiting is the reason why this sacred process happens and why all of college athletics happens in the first place, because these players are given a chance to play at the next level.